Hi, I'm Austin. I'm the owner and product development lead at Griffin Armament, and I'm here to talk to you today about the Revolution 9 and 45 Mod 4 suppressors. The Revolution suppressor, for those of you who don't know, was the first to market modular pistol can in that it could be configured short and long. And shortly after it was introduced, many other manufacturers followed suit. And here with the Mod 4s, the major changes are that we've made the silencers easier to configure from short to long. And also we've brought CARBON-GARD technology to the suppressors. So the suppressors are fully sealed with regard to the baffles. So gas shouldn't be interacting with the inside of the tube, except in the blast chamber in the rear of the suppressor. And that'll keep the suppressor easy to disassemble for maintenance and cleaning. They also have Loctite installed booster housings, and that was for installation and removal of the suppressors without the booster housing itself kicking loose, which was kind of an annoying thing that might happen to you in the past with the Revolution suppressors. They also come now natively with easy lock pistons, provide the greatest mounting security in use. And so you'll just have to purchase a barrel coupler from the Easy Lock family for your firearm, and that'll allow you to rapidly install and with a high degree of security use your suppressor. Now the things that you'll need to know about the suppressors, they come with a wrench, a Revolution wrench, and this allows you to remove the booster housing from the rear of the suppressor. And you'd remove this if you want to configure the suppressor for a different mounting system, such as our 3-lug, integrated 3-lug mounts, which are another product that we brought to industry. So to install the integrated 3-lug, we would just remove the booster housing and its spring and booster housing retainer and install the 3-lug spring, bushing, and mount. Another relevant topic is ratings. This pistol suppressor was designed more as a dedicated 9mm suppressor, and you could shoot 300 blackout subsonic. Subsonic rounds of equal or lesser bullet diameter to the Baffle bore are compatible. So like 9mm could take a 357 subsonic or a 38 special subsonic. Also, if you're putting this on a fixed barrel, you want to take the booster piston retainer nut out, remove the spring, replace the spring with the fixed barrel spacer, or use a direct thread rear cap, which is another product you could buy. So you don't want the pistol suppressor reciprocating when it's attached to a fixed barrel, because you can damage the piston, essentially. So the recommended would be either a fixed barrel spacer or a direct thread rear cap, which replaces the whole piston assembly, or for those fixed barrel uses. The only thing I'd say you can get away with a piston is rim fire, because that's really a light application. Now, to perform maintenance of this area of the suppressor, a 1-inch Odie's brush can be inserted into the booster housing and rotated to remove carbon from the inside walls of the booster housing. The piston itself should be kept clean, and if you want to, there's a sealing O-ring inside the piston retainer nut that reciprocates and seals the retainer nut to the piston itself. And the piston can receive lubrication in the form of the anti-seize, the white anti-seize paste, and then this can be reinstalled by putting it back in the booster housing, screwing it in, and using the armorer's wrench again to give it that last little bit of tightening. Now to configure the can short or long, this is toolless. We can just grab the front cap, unscrew the front cap, remove that component, remove the front stack from the suppressor, and replace the front cap. And as you can see, there's a pair of O-rings on this that keep this cap from natively unscrewing. So just like that, I've converted the Revolution 9 Mod 4 from long to short configuration. If you take a look at your baffles by pushing those out, you can see that they are numbered and they have a lasered line. So essentially, to stack them in order, 1 through 6 are in the forward housing and 7 and 8, in this case, in the front extension. And the 45 version has one more baffle, so it would be 7, 8, and 9 in the forward tube extension. So to put the suppressor back into the long configuration, all I have to do is, again, loosen the cap that has its O-ring seals on it, reinsert the tube to the front extension, screw it in, and if you want to lubricate your O-rings for any particular reason, we recommend you use water for that purpose, because these are silicone O-rings and oil can cause them to swell. So I take this forward extension, align the cuts to the rest of the stack, drop that in, push it down, and I can feel the O-ring seat, grab the front cap, and reinstall it to the forward section, and just kind of smoothly turn the front cap into engagement. If I go really rapidly, I might spin the baffle, but as I can see, the whole stack is aligned and the can's tight. And one of the benefits of the O-rings on the can is that they keep the forward tube extension and also the cap from unscrewing. So at the older series suppressors, that aluminum cap that we tightened with a washer would sometimes loosen up, and with the new series of suppressor, the O-rings keep that from happening. So not only do you have a stack that can be removed after extended use for easy end user maintenance, you also have the various components natively not wanting to unscrew, which is nice. From the red Loctited booster housing to the double O-ring front tube extension and forward cap. And you can see the patent number listed on the side for CARBON-GARD. That's about all there is to say about these suppressors. They essentially take a great series of products, and they, as you can see with the performance videos, we have similar sound performance to the preceding Mod 3 generation, albeit now with the CARBON-GARD technology and the easy toolless configuration that's very rapid. The integrated Easy Lock pistons included tools, and they make for a great end user experience. Thanks guys for tuning in, and catch us next time on Tech Tips.